How's it going, folks? Max here from Lux Fitness and Wellness Club, bringing you Fitness 101 video number 3 here for the month of February. Now, over the past 2 weeks, I've gone over some different types of exercise and training, as well as the benefits to those different types, depending on our goal. So this week, I'm going to talk about what all that type of exercise and training falls under when looking at it and how we can categorize different type of exercise and training. So what I'm talking about is when we classify exercise as either aerobic or anaerobic. Now, this is going to deal with the energy ways that we utilize to perform these exercises, and they're going to be very differing. So these might seem like really complicated, tough words. However, we can break them down into really simple terms and make them kind of easy to understand at a base level. So if I'm going to take the word aerobic first, when I think of aerobic, I'm going to break the word down into aero, which is going to be airplane, air, oxygen. Aerobic exercise is going to utilize oxygen in the energy systems as we perform that exercise type or training. So when we think about exercise that falls under the style of aerobic training, it's going to be longer duration exercise. So if we notice we do something for a longer amount of time, we start to breathe really heavy and we're going to require more oxygen into our body, into our lungs to be dispersed throughout the muscle. So when thinking of the types of exercise and training that falls under this, a lot of the stereotypical and typical cardio that we think of is going to fall under aerobic-based training. This is going to be running, jogging, biking, anything that's going to be seen as a longer duration movement or training style is going to be labeled as aerobic. Again, this is going to be because as we perform exercise for longer durations, we start to burn different substrates that give us energy over long periods of time. We're going to need the oxygen in our system to perform that energy breakdown. So when we look on the converse of that, we look at anaerobic style training. This is going to be training that does not require oxygen for us to burn certain energy substrates to perform the exercise. So again, with aerobic being longer duration, anaerobic is going to be much shorter in duration movement and exercise. So this is going to stereotypically be our strength and resistance training. However, this can also be done with any type of sprinting. Generally, when we look at movement that lasts anywhere from about 10 seconds and under, is going to be considered an anaerobic-based movement. Again, this is not going to require oxygen as we're going to burn through our simple, fast energy substrates before we even need and before we finish the movement out. So again, aerobic is going to be an oxygen-based energy system, where anaerobic is just going to be a non-oxygen-based energy system. And now there's a lot of different categories of the energy systems that those break into, but at our simplest terms, that's how we can think of them. Now, regardless of our goal, we're always going to want a balance of some aerobic and some anaerobic training. There's going to be a lot of crossover between what one is beneficial for the other or beneficial for this or that goal. So we're not going to get too concerned about that right now. We're just going to know the basic terms themselves. They often get thrown around a lot, and it's good to have a basic knowledge for them. So all right, folks, there it is. A very simple way to break down anaerobic and aerobic style exercise. As always, I hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to give the video a like. Any question, drop them in the comments. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Lux Fitness and Wellness Club. And as always, folks, if you're trying to get yourself in shape and hit your goals, but you're struggling, things have become stagnant, or you've hit a wall and you don't know where to go, don't hesitate to reach out to us here at Lux. We specialize in getting you your results and having you meet your goals. So you can reach us at luxfitnessandwellnessclub.com. Don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next week as we continue the Fitness 101. Take it easy, folks.